I got the JT-4000M a few months ago. I haven't really used it that much because I find it quite difficult to control, but I found that it plays really well with the Roland J-6. So I'm going to show you how and why I think that's a good idea. I got the Behringer JT-4000M for my birthday a couple of months ago. It's an interesting piece of kit. It's tiny. Like, look at the size of it compared to my hands. I can cover the whole thing up. You could put it in your pocket if you're wearing, big trousers. It costs £45, I think, British pounds. It's just cheap. Whatever currency you're looking at, it's a cheap piece of kit. It doesn't have a battery. You've got to plug it into mains power, which is a pain. It's quite scrappy in the way that you use the tiny buttons. I don't think the user interface is all that great. The keyboard certainly is pretty shoddy, but the sounds it makes. Are very big. Like, it doesn't sound small, it sounds good. So what I was wondering is there a better way to use this thing rather than trying to use this crappy little stylophone keyboard here? And I think I've got a good option. So the Roland J6 is a chord machine, right? So it generates chords. When you press one button, it will then play a C major chord or an A minor chord or something that's in the same key. It's got all these crazy genres, so it gets into some really weird jazz chords, but it's trying to move you away from having to know any of that music theory and just being able to play different chord progressions and see how they sound. And it does that really well. And it also outputs MIDI. So there's a 3.5mm MIDI out here, which I figured you could just go into the MIDI in there. Now, the MIDI's just going in there and the sound's coming out so you can hear it. The sound on here doesn't make any difference, but if you listen, it's great. It's a really quick way to do that. It's a really quick way to play some quite complex stuff on here. The arpeggios are all taken care of by the Roland J6, and that sends through. And then what you can also do is you can pick up the sound from Behringer and drop that into the Roland. So you can get a mixture of the two things together. We'll start off with the Roland being completely silent. Is it just a Behringer? That's fun, right? I'm going to have some fun with this. I'll see you later.